Interview 1.
Welcome to Cultural Conversations. Today, we're discussing the importance of preserving cultural heritage with Ms. Jane, a historian specializing in ancient civilizations. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Jane.
Thank you for having me.
Cultural heritage is often talked about, but why is it so important to preserve it?
Cultural heritage represents the identity and history of a community or nation. It includes tangible things like monuments, buildings, and artifacts, as well as intangible elements like traditions, language, and rituals. Preserving cultural heritage allows future generations to understand their roots and maintain a connection to the past. It also promotes diversity and cultural exchange, which is vital in our increasingly globalized world.
What are some of the challenges faced when trying to preserve cultural heritage?
One of the biggest challenges is urbanization and development. Many historic sites are being destroyed or altered to make way for new buildings or infrastructure. Additionally, wars and conflicts can lead to the deliberate destruction of cultural landmarks. Finally, climate change is becoming a serious threat, with rising sea levels and extreme weather events damaging historic sites.
How can local communities and governments contribute to preserving cultural heritage?
Local communities play a crucial role in preserving their heritage by participating in conservation efforts and passing down traditions to younger generations. Governments can help by enacting laws that protect cultural sites and funding preservation projects. International organizations, such as UNESCO, also play an important role by designating World Heritage Sites and raising awareness about the importance of cultural preservation.
What do you think the future holds for cultural heritage preservation?
However, it's essential that we continue to prioritize on-the-ground preservation efforts, ensuring that these sites and traditions are not lost to time. Interview 2.
Welcome to Community Impact. Today, we're discussing the positive effects of volunteer work on communities with Mr. David, a community service coordinator. Mr. David, thank you for being here.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Volunteering seems to be gaining popularity these days. Why do you think volunteer work is so important for communities?
Volunteering is a powerful tool for community building. It brings people together, fosters a sense of belonging, and creates a strong support network. Volunteers help address local needs, whether it's providing food to the homeless, tutoring children, or organizing environmental cleanups. These efforts not only improve the community, but also create meaningful connections between people from different walks of life.
What are some of the personal benefits that volunteers gain from their work?
Volunteering offers numerous benefits to individuals. It provides an opportunity to develop new skills, gain work experience, and build a sense of purpose. Many volunteers also report improved mental health and a greater sense of happiness from giving back. Moreover, volunteering often helps people expand their social networks, making new friends and connections along the way.
Are there any challenges that communities face when trying to get people involved in volunteer work?
Yes, one of the main challenges is awareness. Many people are simply unaware of the volunteer opportunities available to them. Time is another factor. People often have busy schedules and find it difficult to commit to regular volunteer work. Lastly, some communities lack the resources to properly organize and manage volunteer programs, which can make it harder to get volunteers involved.
What can be done to encourage more people to volunteer?
Raising awareness is key, and social media can play a big role in this. By sharing success stories and highlighting the positive impact of volunteer work, we can inspire others to get involved. Offering flexible volunteering schedules and making the process easier to join, such as through online sign-ups, can also help. Finally, it's important to show volunteers the tangible difference they're making, as this motivates them to continue their efforts.
Interview 3.
Welcome to Science in Focus. Today, we're joined by Dr. Paul, an astrophysicist, to discuss the future of space exploration. Dr. Paul, thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Space exploration has been a fascinating topic for decades. How has it evolved over the years?
Space exploration began with the race to the moon in the 1960s, with NASA's Apollo missions marking a major milestone in human space travel. Over the years, we've seen remarkable advancements, from sending rovers to Mars to exploring the outer reaches of our solar system. Today, we're entering a new era of space exploration, with private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin leading the charge in commercial space travel.
What do you think are the biggest challenges facing future space exploration?
There are several challenges, the most significant being the vast distances involved. Traveling to distant planets, such as Mars, takes months or even years, which presents logistical and health-related issues for astronauts. Another challenge is the cost. Space missions are extremely expensive and funding can be limited. Additionally, there are technical challenges, such as developing the technology needed for long-term survival in space and dealing with cosmic radiation.
Despite these challenges, what are some of the exciting possibilities in space exploration?
One of the most exciting possibilities is the potential for human colonization of other planets, with Mars being the primary candidate. There's also the possibility of discovering extraterrestrial life, either within our solar system or on planets orbiting other stars. Furthermore, advancements in space tourism could allow ordinary people to experience space travel in their lifetime.
What role do you think international collaboration will play in the future of space exploration?
International collaboration is essential. The International Space Station is a great example of how countries can work together for the common good. As space exploration becomes more ambitious, pooling resources, knowledge, and technology will be crucial to overcoming the challenges we face. Collaboration will also help ensure that space is explored peacefully and for the benefit of all humankind.